So welcome back. We'll continue with the discussion on Brachionus. Okay. So in this video, we will be detailing on the structure of Mastax. Brachionus have a very unique, or we can say that Ratiferans do have very unique structure, which is known as the dental mill or the Mastax. Okay. The Mastax, it is actually produced by the pharyngeal epithelium, and it is composed of hard jaw-like chitinous pieces, which is known as trophi. Trophus is singular, trophi is plural. Okay, and the trophi, they are interconnected by ligaments and are operated by Mastax muscles. These trophi, they have a peculiar bipinnate structure. Bipinnate in the sense they have a structure like this, in the sense almost similar to the coconut palm leaves. Okay, and each of the trophus has three parts. So this is a trophus, and we are going to study the structure of the trophus. Okay, so this trophus has three parts. The median part is known as incus, and the lateral parts, it is known as malleus. Okay, so the whole structure drawn in red, it is the incus, and this is one malleus over here, this is second malleus over here. So two malleae, fine, two lateral malleae. So these, the whole thing together forms a trophus. Right, now what is incus made up of? The median part, which is known as the incus, it is made up of a median piece, which is known as a fulcrum. Okay, here you can see the fulcrum, and on the fulcrum you can see two lateral pieces, and this is the ramus. Okay, here it is labeled as R. So rami, two rami. So these two rami plus one fulcrum, it forms the incus. Okay, now we can see one malleus here. The malleus, it is actually what do you call, a toothed structure, it we can say, because it is almost like the teeth, isn't it? Right, comb-like structure. Each one you can see, I don't know whether it is clear to you, but this is actually similar to, it will resemble like this. Okay, if you look it from here, this is how it will be. Okay, so coming back, so these this is the malleus. The malleus is composed of two structures. One is manubrium, outer one, and the inner one is the uncus. Okay, now the inner uncus or unci in plural, and the outer manubrium. And uncus is considered to be the head piece, and manubrium, it is considered to be the handle piece. And each rami, you can see here, is attached to the fulcrum on its inner end. Okay, so this structure is the rami. Okay, it extends like this. This is the ramus. Okay, it extends all along, and it on the inner side you can see the fulcrum. Clear? Okay, and on the outer side, each of the ramus, it communicates with the uncus on its outer end. Okay, so ramus, each of the ramus, it communicates with the fulcrum on inner side and uncus on the outer side. This is how the malleus and the incus communicate. Okay, and two malleae and one incus form the trophus. Okay, now trophi, they are used to grasp, cut, and what you call grind the food. I have shared a video which shows how this Mastax works. Okay, so you can see there how it works. It helps in grinding, cutting and grinding the food, and they are in constant what you call functioning or working movements by muscular activity. The unside, that is this part, it come in close opposition with the incus and bringing about the pulverization of the food. So this actually almost pushes the ramus over here, and these two parts, it come together frequently, and this brings down the food. Okay, now Brachionus is a microphagous ciliary suspension feeder. What does that mean? Suspension feeder means whatever is suspended in the water, that is being fed upon. Okay, now ciliary suspension means it is created, this whole thing is created by the ciliary what you call motion. Okay, microphagous, smaller feeding. Okay, smaller animals are being fed upon. Now This Brachionus usually feed upon various kinds of suspended organisms, microorganisms, and the water which contains of food. It is actually swept into the mouth and the buccal tube, and from there to the pharynx by an incoming stream of water. And this is produced, this water current into the buccal tube, it is produced by the action of cilia present on the corona. And in the pharynx, food particles are collected, they are broken, they are sliced with the help of the trophy. And then what happens is, I hope you remember that this later goes into the esophagus and from there to the stomach. Okay, and this part actually contains glands. Okay, which one? It contains various glands, right? You have the digestive gland over here, you have the other glands which opens over here. So all these secretions will help in the digestion of food. So that is how the mastax works. That is how the brachionus help take about the digestion. Okay, so this is about the what you call brachionus. When we speak about rotifera, rotifera is considered to be a link between platyhelminthes and nematodes, and hence what happens is rotifers, they resemble nematodes. They show affinity to platyhelminthes in plenty of ways. Not only that, rotifers also show resemblances to annelids. Okay, but still, it has a very close resemblance to Turbolaria of the platyhelminthes and Nematoda. So it is considered to be a connecting link. Okay, now so this is about the what you call Rotifera and Brachionus. Fine, thank you.